Well, hey, what's up, parents? Thank you so much for joining in for another The Woods Youth Update. Thank you for partnering with us, and thank you for doing the hardest job on the planet, raising your teenager. Hey, we're just about into March, and so you made it. It almost made it through winter. The sun is coming out a little bit early, and it's been rather nice. And so just hang in there. Winter is almost over. It's going to be good. We've got a lot of stuff to cover and a lot of stuff coming up. Let's talk about midweek first. We have 2 weeks left in our Christian Sexuality series. We were off last week because of the ice storm. I never want to cancel, but it looks like it was the right decision, being that the power went out. And so we didn't want to just skip that content. We thought it was so important. So we've pushed everything back. We're not going to miss anything. And so we still are going to talk about LGBTQ and trans issues. And then we are going to be talking about dating in our final 2 weeks. If you're following along, we've had over 60 parents sign up to receive all of the content. And that just warms my heart as a youth pastor to know that whatever we're talking about, you're having those same conversations. I've heard so many parents talk about they're watching the videos with their children and they're having these conversations, and it's amazing. And so I'm so glad we were able to use this resource. I was a little nervous about playing videos on youth. We've never done that, but the kids have really enjoyed it. The testimonies are great. And I want to remind you, there's so much supplemental video that we don't even cover that goes beyond. So if you have a moment, instead of turning on Netflix or Disney Plus, maybe turn on some content that will benefit your student, help them really grow deeper in some of these topics. The more we can solidify their understanding now, the more it will stick later when maybe they're not sure or they're walking away. And so I want to make sure you guys have those resources. If you're like, what are we talking about? I didn't get any resources. There is a link I'll put at the bottom where you can sign up, and you'll have this for the next year and a half. You guys can always go back to it. A lot of good resources for you to use as far as our Christian Sexuality series goes. After that, we're going to be changing into something new. But first, March 15th, in between this series and our next series, we are having a bold night. What is that? This is a mark in your calendars. Do not miss Bold Night. Many of you know we take an awesome summer trip, and we have partnered with Bold Conference, some of our friends in Kansas City. Well, they are going on tour throughout the winter, and they're going to be stopping in Kalamazoo on Sunday, and then March 15th, Wednesday, they're going to be joining us for a night of worship and prayer. And what makes this so unique is that we're going to be joined by 5 to 10 other youth groups. Some of my best friends doing youth ministry in Roseville and Sterling Heights and St. Clair Shores and Warren. They're going to be joining us. And so we're going to be actually moving March 15th service from the loft into the sanctuary, because we're not going to fit. We're going to have 300 to 400 teenagers gathered. And I don't think it's a coincidence, church, that God had this on our calendar, and what we see in the hunger in our people and our church services around the country. And so I'm just really excited. We have been praying for a long time for God to kind of unite our youth and our city and to move in a powerful way. And so March 15th, it's happening. So it's going to be a Kingdom Come night with bold messengers, and we're so excited. So again, March 15th is going to be at the church. Tell your friends if they've got kids, if they've got people that have youth group on a Sunday night or a Tuesday or a Thursday night, and they want to come join us. We'd absolutely love to have them there. A couple other just event things that are going on. We have got All Church Prayer coming up the first Sunday of the month, which is this Sunday, and it's going to be an awesome time. Pastor John has kind of revealed this idea of prayer banners, these 12 ideas that we wanted to hone in on and pray for. And so that launched at the beginning of the year, and we're going to continue it on. And then afterwards, our students for our Afterglow are going to go hang out at Free Play Pinball Arcade. Some of you came and hung out with us last year, but that's over in Fraser. And it's just a great arcade kind of for kids to hang out and play some games. We'll have some competitions. Hey, you're invited. You want to come and stop by? Go ahead and register online. The link will be below. I want to invite you over to that as well. Well, hey, just a couple future things I want to make you guys aware of. Summer trip is filling up fast. early bird has ended, and so there is a price increase, and there's few spots remaining. We don't have unlimited capacity, so we have under 10 student spots left. So if you are wanting your student to be able to come on this trip, you need to contact us in the office as soon as you can. We'll have links below for our summer trip, but again, it is almost completely full, and it's going to be a great year. If you want details about what we're doing, we've covered that in other videos, but the link will be below as well. Again, future planning in August, the first weekend of August, it is August 4th through 6th. We're doing a family camping weekend. Now, this is a little bit different. This is not a sign your kid up and send them away. This isn't even really an official youth event, but we just thought, man, in the busyness of life and schedules and watching a video, we don't get much face-to-face time. And so this will be our third year doing it. It's a family camping trip. So you are invited. We're camping at Metamora campground. I'll put a link below where you can see where we're camping at. There's a Facebook event where you can get that information, and it's kind of book your own site, bring your own food, but here's where we'll be. And last year we had almost 15, 20 families that came out. Some people just come out on Saturday just to hang out for the afternoon. That's why we chose somewhere close. But I wanted you to put that in your calendar and make sure you had that info. Everybody is invited. And then lastly, one more thing, we are going to do a new fundraiser this year. We're going to host a golf outing. Now, this is going to be a low-hanging fruit. There's not much required of you and not much required of your students, but we have a gentleman in our church who's got a grandson in our youth group who's done these before, and he wants to host this golf outing. And what we're going to do with the money is put it towards winter retreat. My hope is we can raise $6,000 to $8,000 that will cover our winter retreat buses. $6,600 is what that costs. And so instead of charging everyone $200 for winter retreat, we'll be able to charge them like $135, $140 and reduce everybody's costs. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to help get the word out to anyone you know who likes to golf. Come and have them play with us. And then secondly, we are looking for whole sponsors. It's $100 for an 11 by 17 poster, and that could be a business advertisement, that could be a family dedication, that could be a Bible verse, that could be recognition for someone or something, a congratulations. It doesn't have to be an advertisement. And so those are $100, and so we want you to spread the word. There's going to be a link below where you can register to golf. Now, at this very moment of filming, the date is not solidified. It'll either be June 10th or July 8th. But there's some things coming up. We want to make sure we film this. By the time you watch this, you'll be able to click below and it'll tell you everything you need to know. Well, that's all I've got for now. Trying to keep this short. In a moment, if you have questions, don't come and ask me. I am heading out to South America in Chile at the southern tip in Patagonia, and I'll be hiking for the next 10 days on a personal trip with some friends. And so if you need anything in the meantime, you probably already do. You go to Pastor Franklin. He's the man. He does an amazing job, and I appreciate him so much. He'll be running things while I'm gone. But that's it for now. As you log off and get on with your day, may you passionately pursue God and relentlessly reveal Jesus to your teenager.